soul. Struggle against your soul and stop your soul from committing acts that can make you incur the wrath of the Almighty Allah. Jihad of sword is no more. Jihad of migration is no more. And we have jihad in nafsi. Jihad that involves fighting your soul, prohibiting your soul from crossing the boundaries of Almighty Allah. We gave the story of Abu Bakr yesterday. Who servant gave a gift to? Ordinarily, Abu Bakr will ask for the source of the gift. But that day, he didn't ask. He ate it. After eating, he inquired from the slave, how do you get the gift? The man confessed that he practiced witchery during the time of Jahiliyyah, before he became Muslim. And one of the customers that he practiced witchery for now paid him the money. He used the money to procure the food that he gives Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr dipped his finger into his throat and ensured that he fermented all the food. He even fermented extra. And people were saying, you want to kill yourself. He said, I would rather remove my soul than to let haram food stay in my stomach. Subhanallah. That shows the essence of the level of taqwa that the people of the past demonstrated. I promised you yesterday that we will look at the personality that denotes, that represent, that can be used as a reference point when you're talking about taqwa. And that's the second caliph, Sayyidina Umar, in his conduct, in his activities, in his speech, in his relationship with others. Umar represented taqwa. Umar represented a model when you're talking about Islamic personalities. I want to tell you about 3 stories that can drive the message home better, that can make you understand this concept better. Why are we using stories? We are taking cues from the literary styles of the Holy Quran. Quran has so many styles. One of the styles is storytelling. So somebody will be saying, why story? Are we not doing tafsir? One of the styles of the Quran is to tell us stories. One of the styles of the Quran is to give similitude. One of the styles of the Quran is to swear. One of the styles of the Quran is to give command statement. Cool. One of the styles of the Quran is to give narratives, give story, give samples. Allah says in the Holy Quran, He says, "Inna fi qasasihim kana fi qasasihim ibratun li ulil albab. Laqad kana fi qasasihim ibratun li ulil albab." Certainly, in the story of the bygone people, there's a lesson for people of understanding. It means when we are talking tafsir and we are given stories, we are telling the story of the past, people of the past. Allah Himself lends credence to the position of stories in passing message across. You see that in Quran chapter 12, verse 111. Kana fi qasasihim verse 17. Allah says, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أنزل من السماء ماء فصلت يوديها بقدرها فتمل سيل سبد رابيا وإما يقولون في النار ابتغاء إليات يوم تعين سبد مثله كذلك يضرب الله لأقوى ولباطلا فأما سبد فيجاب جفاء وأما ينفع الناس فيمكث في الأيدي كذلك يضرب الله لأمثالا كذلك يضرب الله لأمثالا. Allah says, Allah send down water from the heavens. Is swelling scum. It's from that metal which is made in the fire. To make ornamental and utensils, here arises come like it, to sell the pit truth and falsehood. As for the scum, it passes away and draws, but that which benefits mankind abides on the earth. Thus, Allah has made the truth through example. This particular ayah is talking about the Prophet Muhammad. What now likens talking about river, just a form of similitude, one of the signs, one of the literary styles of the Holy Quran. Another one is oath. I want to talk at someone will be surprised. Why is he swearing? To whom is he swearing? He swears at times to deafen the message. But some say what do wale kamari datala wana arisajala wale lizaja kisa wasama wa mambana wale di wa mato wanansi wa mansa wa wale amavujota and so on and so forth. He says, I swear by the sun and its brightness. I swear by the moon when it follows it. I swear by the day when it unfolds its glory. I swear by the night when it's enshrouded. I swear by the heaven and who made it. I swear by the earth who spread it. I swear by the soul who perfected it. In so many that while asri, Allah will swear to drive home his message. Another style of the Quran is cool. Kulla yusibana ila ma kataballahu lana wa maulana wa ala Allahi falyatawakkalul mu'minun. Quran chapter 8 verse 51. Allah said 9:51. Allah said, tell them nothing will befall us except what Allah has written for us. As a result of this, let those who believe in Allah, who have faith in Allah, rely on the Almighty Allah. Debate. You say, when you want to debate with them, argue with them with what is best. In Quran chapter 16, verse 165, it says, Udu ila Rebecca Asana. Wajadil billati ya azanu. Rebecca Walam Mandala Subiri, wa alamu Filimotadin. He said, if fight to the way of your Lord, Bil Ikma, with wisdom, Walamo Isati Asana, and kind advice. Wajadil billati ya azanu. I only debate with them the best manner. Surely your Lord alone knows those who are on his way. Your Lord knows only those let them call other people and let us swear of the Holy Quran. I've taken the pains to explain this style of the Quran so that when we are telling stories, we will say we're talking about stories. Storytelling, narratives, kisos in Arabic language, kiso in Arabic language is one of the ways in which the Quran fulfill his message. Then I'll tell you the story of Sayyidina Umar, in which he demonstrated taqwa, in which he taught us taqwa. That some of us will be thinking that this thing is not possible. But because people of the past have done it, it means you can copy them, you can emulate them, you can learn from them. Tolia said, he said one day, he noticed that Umar left in the dark. It's very dark. The day was dark. Umar left home. And Umar entered an old woman's house. He stayed there for some time. Then he came out. He kept on. Tolia, when the day broke, Tolia now followed his footsteps. He realized that he went to the same woman. He said, I noticed that a man comes to you regularly. He comes to you. Ma balu ada rajulu ladhi yatiki. Ma balu ada rajulu ladhi yatiki. What is wrong with that man? Coming to me to clean my house, to remove everything because I'm blind, whatever can injure me, Umar will come every day and will remove it from the way for me. He knows that I don't see. We clean the place. He knows that I don't have family, I don't have relation, and he takes care of me. The writer of that book, from which I picked it in, said, Ya Allah, al yafalu al-wahid minna ma hali ma yafalu Umar ma ra'iyati. Said, oh Allah, oh God, who among us does with our family what Umar does with his subjects? The woman was not his relative, but the woman, Umar realized that the woman is handicapped. Umar will walk into the woman's house, clean the house for the woman, take care of the woman, remove anything that can cause injury to the woman. Umar will remove it. This is a demonstration of piety. When we cannot even take care of those who are placed under our care, do you bother about the life of those who are challenged, who are handicapped? Some of what we see, the blind, struggling to find his way. Instead of assisting him, we walk on our way. In this country, that every public place, every place that people visit regularly for government activities, for corporate activities, provisions be made for those who cannot move without assistance, who have challenges with their sight, who have challenges with their mobility, who have challenges with the organs of body that Allah has given them to move about. But how many of us consider them? Woman will leave his house. You go to that old woman's house, you will take care of him, and they were not related in any way. We thank and appreciate some governments now. When you see a government addressing us, when you see some government official addressing us, you will see those who are using sign languages who will be demonstrating at the back or the speaker for the benefit of those who cannot hear. I want to join all of us to make it go around that if you want to address people, especially you are addressing the president, right, and you are addressing the public, don't cut off those who are people with disability. Woman realized that this woman had disability, and he took it upon himself to take care of her regularly. Tolia was amazed, and Tolia said, What kind of life? Tola said, oh, Telia, may your mother be bereft. Are you following the steps of Sayyidina Umar? Are you following to the level that how can somebody who is not related to someone be taking pains every day to be going to the person's house to take care of her? When you look at the meaning of what Salia said, scholars are saying, could it be that he's trying to pry into the life of Umar? It may not be so. It could be that he's trying to see what is my leader doing that I can copy. Not that he's trying to see, okay, how can our leader be walking about in the night, entering woman's house? It's just a lesson for all of us too. That whatever you don't want people to see you, don't go there. Umar had a plain mind. He had good intention. His intention is that that must be taken care of because the woman was helpless. Number two, Ham or Ramad. There was a year which was declared as the year of the asses. There was no rain. There was famine. There was so many challenges in the land, and Umar was the leader then. Umar could not feed himself. He could not feed his family. He was eating. He was using oil, palm oil, to eat whatever bread, to whatever he wanted to eat. No cooking, nothing. He said one day, this is the leader of the was taking palm oil, licking palm oil. One day, his stomach started rumbling. His stomach started rumbling. Umar said, continue to rumble. I will not give you anything. I will not take care of you until all my people have eaten to their fill. That is Umar, said no Umar for you. Said no Umar demonstrated piety to the extent that he denied himself what he should get as the leader of the house. And this is a lesson for us. In recent times, we have been having the cash crunch challenges. We have been seeing people queuing up in banks to go and collect money. But it will surprise you that some of our leaders, the rich one among us, you will not see them queue up at the ATM center because they have access to cash. Some of them have banks. People of the past, they will deny themselves comfort. They will deny themselves the opportunity that are rightly due to them because they want people under them to enjoy. They want people under them not to suffer. The opposite is the case here. It's only oil. And the stomach was revolting. The stomach was protesting. And he said, continue protesting. Continue making noise. I will not take care of you until my people are okay. Another one. Demonstrate the past. I believe the kind of life that we think is not possible. It's possible. It requires discipline. The story had this, that Umar was busy with some important affairs of the state. And a person came to him to complain about an affair, some petty issues. As a human being, if you are fully engrossed in an important issue, and somebody comes to you, somebody wants to distract you, there's tendency for you to react. There's tendency for you to shout at that person. There's tendency for you to snub that person. The same thing happened to Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He was talking to some of the elites among the Quraysh. He was talking to them, trying to preach to them to accept Islam, trying to preach to them to accept the oneness of Allah. When a blind man came, the blind man, Abdullah ibn Maktoum, the man came, when he asked something about Islam, because the Prophet was busy talking to the highly rated people of Quraysh, trying to attract them to Islam. Prophet turned away. Allah forgive him. Prophet turned away. and did not pay attention to that man. Allah knows what really happens. It could be that Allah wants to teach us a lesson, that learn from this. That could be the reason, that could be why Prophet did that. Operated a lot of ills, bad habits, bad conduct have been removed from his chest, and it's not, in terms of conduct, in terms of behavior, it's not like us. But as a man, is like us. And Muhammad turned away. Allah sent Jibril and said, Abasa watawalla anja hauli amma. He frowned and turned away because a blind man has come to him. You know whether that blind man is purer, or you can become better and become pure by your speech, by your interaction with him. I wouldn't say Prophet was coded, but Allah reminded him that why must you turn away because the man is a blind man? And story added also that Abu Maktoum later went to the house of the Prophet and he knocked on the door. And Prophet inquired who was at the door. He mentioned his name. He said, enter. The man on his behalf, or for whose sake my creator scolded me. And the Prophet still attended to the man. The same incident happened to Umar. Umar was talking. Umar was handling his state affairs when the man came to explain, to talk to Umar about a petty issues. Umar felt so much annoyed. He had a king with him, and he struck the man, saying, when I sit for redress the grievances of the common men, when I'm engaged in other important work, you come with your grievances to disturb me. The man, Umar whipped the man with lashes. The man walked away in a sullen mood. When the man went away, Umar was very, very remorseful. It dawned on him that he had treated the man civilly. It dawned on him that being the leader of the Ummah, he was supposed to listen to everybody, regardless of the status, regardless of whatever he's doing. It should take time to listen to that person. My dad used to say something, that the foolish one is he whose attention is short, and he doesn't know what the attention is, and he didn't eat the call. My father would say, if you are called, somebody says, I want to see you. Do you know what you want to see you for? You must listen to that person. You can ask to drop a message or give him time to come and talk to you. If you overlook that thing, it could be something that will better your life, something that will save your life. It could be an opportunity that if it slips by, you'll not be able to get it again. Umar scolded the man and beat him with his cane. The man went away. Immediately the man went away, Umar started feeling remorseful. And he said, what have I done? He left what he was doing and he started running after the man, holding his lash. When he caught up with the man, he said, I've been hard on you and last you. You take this lash and strike me so that I can't be squat, so that I can't be equal. In Islam, you have what they call the concept of vengeance. Even though some non-Muslims use it against us, that we are vindictive, that we seek revenge. We seek revenge in order to serve as deterrence to whoever we want to be committing evils on the land. Sharia, penal Sharia are three areas. We have Tasir, judicial discretion. We have Hudud, defined law that Allah stated in the Quran itself that if you do this, you commit sinner, $100. If you commit, you steal, cut your hand. Then we have causes. Causes mean loss of retribution, an eye for an eye, a nose for a nose, a tooth for a tooth is allowed in Islam. And people say Why can't we allow a sinner to go scot-free? And they will refer to the Bible that says, whoever has not committed a sin, so cast the first stone. You can cast the first stone. You have reported that the woman has committed adultery. Those of you are shouting against the woman, come and cast a lot that I've never done it before. Our Islam does not say that. The people of other religion will also say, if he has struck on the left cheek, turn the right cheek. Our Islam does not say that. Islam says somebody commits a sin and he has inflicted injury on somebody else, or he has killed somebody else's relative, there must be laws of distribution. This will serve as deterrence for others who want to commit the same sin. Number two, this will assuage the feeling of the family of the victim. If someone who is slapping the cheek of everybody is allowed to go scot-free, he will continue to do it, and nobody will take him up on it. But if he knows that if I just strike someone and my case is taken, mind you, you are not the one to take it into your hand. You have to take him to the court, and the judge will rule that what has he done to this man? He has removed one of his teeth. Let's get someone to remove his own tooth too. What has he done? He has slapped this man. And we get someone to slap him too. What has he done? So that he will feel the pains that the victim has felt, the feeling of oppression, the feeling of aggression that the man has got, the victim has got, will be released. If he has killed someone and they have penalized him for it, they have made it to pay fidya. Umar went to the man. He handed over the last. He came to him. Please beat me back so that it will be seen as you have taken revenge on me. That on the day of Qiyamah, Allah will not call me to come and account again. The man was overwhelmed with the sense of justice of Umar. And he said, "O Commander of the Faithful, how can I raise my hand against you? I seek no revenge. I forgive you. May Allah forgive you." Umar went home and offered a special prayer of repentance. And he blamed himself loudly. Hear what Umar says. "Oh Umar, you are low, but Allah elevated you. You are wandering astray, but Allah guided you. You are base, but Allah enabled you, and gave you sovereignty over the people." What answer will you give to Allah? What answer will you give to Allah? Allah, Umar head on to the straw, to the king, and he said, "I wish I was straw like this." Turning to himself, he said, "I wish my mother had not given back to me." He hold the stick, that if I lead the life of this stick, this king, it would have been better for him. He also wished that his mother wouldn't have given back to him. You can see a man scolding himself because he has trampled upon the right of someone else. Do you know how many rights that are trampled upon today? And you have walked away without any qualm, without any remorse. I've narrated these three stories to drive home the message, to drive home the lesson inherent, embedded in the Allah Muntatakum, that we are fasting in order for us to attain piety. That whatever level of piety that we think is difficult for us to attain, people of the past, people of us today, those, the Salaf who have lived before us, they have practiced it. And that's why we give you some of the incidents, some of the instances in which Umar demonstrated justice, demonstrated taqwa, demonstrated sense of remorse, demonstrated self-blame. I do this. Allah has favored me. I used to be nobody. He ennobled me. He gave me sovereignty. I was astray before. I was worshiping idol. Allah guided me aright. How could I allow that to go into my head? How could I allow that to be source of my pride? And somebody came to ask for something, and I scolded him. We pray to Allah to forgive all of us. We pray to Allah to make it easy for us to toe the steps of those who are lived before us. You are the only one who can imbue, who can instill in your servant the act of piety, the feeling of piety. You can't do it by our own wills. You can't do it by our own power to you by saying, Alama Chamsanatawa Anta Wali Yawamola. Alama Nenotbuka Minelin Mila Yamfa, or Kolbila Yasha, and Upsila Tasba, Adwaila Yusma, Wala Ola Wala Kuwata, Ila Billa Yasin. Inshallah, we'll meet again. Is a talk on the 6th aspect of our life that needs constant nurturing, that need constant renewal, that need constant treatment. There are 6 of them. Even if we get 5 or 6, you have failed. If you have 4 or 6, you have failed. We should all strive to get the 6. The physical aspect, spiritual aspect, the emotional aspect, the spiritual aspect, the family aspect, the mind aspect, the have been outlined in the Sunnah. It's left for us to imbibe those lessons. And when we imbibe them, we're going to be better for it. The next time we meet, inshallah, we shall be talking about the 6 aspects of a man's life that he needs to pay attention to, that he needs to constantly nurture, that he needs to constantly renew, that he needs to constantly take care of. May Allah be with all of us, spare our lives, and accept all that we are doing as an act of ibadah. We pray for the life of our hosts and hostess. We pray to the Almighty Allah to continue to make you shining example to the subject that you are leading. We pray to the Almighty Allah to continue to grant you good health, grant you long life, grant you wisdom, grant you resources, grant you the human relation that you need to steer the ship of your kingdom. May Allah not terminate your life. May Allah not disgrace you. May Allah not get you dethroned. But what you will do, that will make your subjects to say, we don't want you again. May Allah not make you do such thing. What you are going to be doing, that will endear you to the heart of your subject. That will endear you. That will make those you are leading to love you. That will make those you are leading to trust you. That will make those you are leading to be confident of your activity. May Allah guide you into such acts. As we do, traditionally for the host and the hostess of our iftar with this dignitary, we recite out the party and start to the monarchy for our king, Oba Olaji Usman, Unima Sudio of Masudu Kingdom in Kwara State of Nigeria. We pray for him, pray for his Olori. May Allah bless them, may Allah continue to be pleased with them. Then under that prayer too, but there's no how we want to think that someone without the remaining 9 important direction. All those who have attended this tafsir, who are part of this tafsir, whatever we have left behind, to come and attend this tafsir, may Allah take care of them better than we will have taken care of them. May Allah not consider what you have done today as a waste of time. May Allah consider your honoring the king today for attending his tafsir, for being here in the last 1.5 hours. May Allah add your skill. May Allah be with you. Make us in. Let us imbibe the culture of piety. Let us imbibe the culture of faith. Whatever we make us to go astray, may Allah save us from it. I will implore our Honorable King, His Royal Majesty, to give his intention, and you know the truth, to give their intention silently. What we recite Surah Al-Fatih and Surah Al-Mulki, as we do for the hosts and the hostesses of Iftar with dignity. The resources you are going to give us today, may Allah replenish it for you. And may Allah bless it for you. May Allah accept as an act of sadaqah for you. And may Allah continue to enrich your pocket. Wala ola wala quwwata illa billah intentionally. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا فتحنا لك فتحا مبينا يغفر لك الله ما تقدم من ذنبك وما تأخر ويتم نعمته عليك ويهديك صراطا مستقيما وينصرك الله نصرا عزيزا وينصرك الله نصرا عزيزا وينصرك الله نصرا عزيزا وينصرك الله نصرا عزيزا هو الذي أنزل سكينة في قلوب المؤمنين يزداد إيمانا مع إيمانهم والله جنود السماوات والأرض وكان الله عليما حكيما يدخل المؤمنين والمؤمنات جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها ويكفر عنهم سيئاتهم وكان ذلك عند الله فوزا عظيما ويدب المنافقين والمنافقات والمشركين والمشركات سانين بالله سنة سوي عليهم دائرة سوي وقرب الله عليهم ولعنهم وأعد لهم جهنم وساءت مصيرا ولله جند السماوات والأرض وكان الله عزيزا حكيما الذين يبايعونك إنما يبايعون الله يد الله فوق أيديهم ومن نكث بينما ربي يوم يملك لكم من الله شيئا إن أراد بكم ضرا أو أراد بكم نفعا ولكان الله بما تعملون خبيرا فسنأتي ولا ينقلب الرسول والمؤمنون إلى أهلهم أبدا وسن ذلك في قلوبكم وسنأتي نزوي وكنتم قوما بورا وما لم يريدون يبدلوا كلام الله إلا تدعون كذلك قال الله من قبل وسيقولون بل تحسدوننا ولكانوا لا يفقهون إلا قليلا كل المكلفين من الأعراب فتدعون إلى قوم أولي بأس شديد يقاتلون وما يسلمون وإن تطيعوا يؤتكم الله أجرا حسنا وإن تولوا وما إذا اليوم أرجون على الأرج أرجون على المريض أرجون ومن الله ورسوله لكل جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار من تولى يعذبه عذابا أليما لقد يري الله عن المؤمنين إذ يبايعونك تحت الشجرة وعلم ما في قلوبهم مثل الذين عليهم وثابهم وكان الله عزيزا حكيما جعلكم هذه وكفى يكون صراطا مستقيما وكان الله على كل شيء قدير ولو قتلكم الذين كفروا والجيرا سنة الله التي قد خلت من قبل ونجد لسنة الله تبديلا والذي كفى أيديهم وكان الله بما تعملون بصيرا يجي اليراني نجم موقوفا يبلغ ما إلا ولا رجال مؤمنون وزبكم من مرات غير لا من الذين كفروا من وداب بني زمان كلمة وكفى بالله شهيدا محمد رسول الله والذين ما هو ولا لكفار فما بينهم تراهم ركعا سجدا يبتغون فضلا من الله ورضوانا سيماهم في وجوههم من اثر السجود لك مثل في التوراة وتولى آمن وعمل إلى بالله العلي إن رحيم تبارك الله ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت وارجل بصر ترى من فتوري مجل بصر قرتين يقرب لي قلب بصر جانب وبيسان مجيء يلقوا بي يازم يقول هذا يكون ويا أنا نذير وكذابنا وقلنا ما نزل الله من شيء إن أنتم لا بدلال كبير وقبل كنا نسمع ونأكل وكنا في أصحاب سعير واعترفوا بذنبهم وذوقوا لأصحاب سعير الذين يخزون ربهم بالغيب مغفرة وأجر كبير وأزروا قولكم وجاروا به إنه عليم بذات الصدور لم يعد ذلولا فانظر مناكبها وكل من رزق واليه النشور مثل ما في السماء أما مثل ما في السماء كذب الذين من قبلهم وكيف كان نكير ولم يروا لا تعرف كم صوفات وكبدنا ما يكون إلى لكم يجعلكم من دون الرحمن بالله أمر مزيد ويا إلى صراط مستقيم ولم تقل إلا ما تذكرون قلنا ما تدل أنا نذير مبين لما رأوا زلفة ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين ولا الحمد لله رب العالمين. Drop before I do the tuba. Alaisaka, NDO. Can I be given the opportunity to thank
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Rabbil Alameen. MashaAllah. What an exciting and insightful session. we just had with the CM as usual. May Allah He continue to bless you with so that you can continue to serve Islam. We appreciate our father. And who look in the word of Allah. We love you so much. Nasfat as society loves you. We'll continue to pray for you. We'll continue to support you with dua, inshallah. Jazakumullahu khairan. As usual, I would like to implore us to join me in reciting Surah Al-Kawthar for the CM as usual. Our Father has said all the prayers that He has one of us. We pray that the host will be alive to sound earth in prosperity, in Iman, in Islam. We hear from you as usual. Have you heard from the host?
We equally want to implore others to support him, and that's what we are. Tomorrow, inshallah, it will be another day, but this time is going to be physical. We're going to be in the host location at Okera in Ogba, Ikeja. So will not be doing tafsir the way it is, but though there's another. Okay.
We'll try and stream
equally tomorrow, inshallah. Thank you so much. Siam, thank you so much. Okay.
Bàbá Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká rí yín pé a fẹ́ gbóhùn yín náà, a fẹ́ gbóhùn àgbàlagbà.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam.
Thank God. The Chief Missioner for Nasrullah the party for his commitment to Islam for his commitment to Nasrallah Party and for giving me, my family, and my kingdom the opportunity to host the whole of Nasfat and Dignitaries. I pray that Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless everyone for the time we have spent this evening to listen to our erudite missioner. We pray that Allah will preserve him for us, give him long life, and increase him in his knowledge and wisdom, so that I can continue to steer the ship of Nasrallah Party to the greatest height. Inshallah. I also want to use this opportunity to thank everyone, both my family members and friends, long-time friends that I send messages to, and I can see all of them attending on this platform. I say thank you, Jazakallah al-Khairan. And for those who have supported this project to the million posts, so that the next at Association. Ramadan Kareem.
Salam alaikum. There is a question that have been raised. I hope we can treat that question quickly so that
bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up.
The question says, is it advisable for a Muslim to rush reading the Quran in order to complete as many as possible? Secondly, please educate us more on little sunnatic supplication that can fetch us Surah to the Ikhlas, equaling a glorious Quran.
Alhamdulillah, not the amount of work that matters, it's the quality of the work that you have done. It is the quality of the work that you have done. If you read just half of the Quran throughout the month of Ramadan, and you reflect on it, you internalize it, you externalize it, it's better for you than to read. The essence is not for you to go over it. In a hurry. It's just for you to members and non-members to go and learn the Quran, understand the meaning of the Quran. Amount that matters. It is the quality ones. What are telling you or your tongue to you. Your prophet didn't need him and say, well, all act of worship, we have to be diligent, we have to do it with care, and we have to prepare us for Salat. We have to jump on Salat, that's our mission. And that's why we're enjoying too. You want to join Salat. Don't rush when when the camera is on. Don't get there before the camera. You said the Quranic recitation, read the Quran, and don't be in a hurry to recite that you are.
The recording has stopped.
The month you are able to, and that's why the party has set up